Good afternoon, YouTube and Carson. It's 1:43 on August 21st. Quick little update with me. Been crazy busy. Got a friend coming tomorrow, flying into San Francisco. I'm going to be staying for 12 days to have surgery with Dr. Brownstein. He'll be staying at my tiny little studio for 12 days, and I'll be taking care of him. That'll be awesome. He's totally cool. But other than that, I just want to do a video response to Carson, his detransitioning video. There's a lot in that video, and I suggest you watch it. It not only brings up questions of detransition, but just a lot of things like male socialization, fitting in as male culture. So there was so much in his video, and it was just so much. So I tried to write out a few things to say to him, and I hope I get it all right and say it all right, and you know, whatever. But just some thoughts for Carson, because I want to write him a comment, but too many thoughts. First of all, thank you, Carson, for just being so brave, really, and putting those thoughts out there, because that is not an easy thing to put on YouTube or anywhere publicly, or really anything. It's not anything easy to say or talk about. You know, it brings up a lot of issues, not only on detransitioning, but transition itself and male socialization, like I said. First of all, you know, like you said, testosterone does not make you any more male internally than you were before. If you choose to go no-ho, or low-ho, or a high dose of tea, it doesn't matter, you're still male either way. Let's see, as you said, you see yourself as GQ androgynous, and maybe taking tea is pushing you farther away from that. That's how I experience you, that's how I feel your energy, that's how I perceive you, so I think that's right on. You said you face a battle in the mirror versus how you feel spiritually and emotionally, and you know, you said, you know, if you could have chosen to be born male, you would. I totally would, too. You said you'd be 6 feet tall, muscular, hyper-masculine, a big penis. You know, I totally feel you. You know, and you know how much I struggle with the penis thing, about not being born male and whatnot, but it really just comes down to acceptance, and realizing, really, this trans thing is not all about image, even though this society permeates us with these things, or just, saturates us with these things. Sorry, my words or whatever. But anyways, you know, I've embraced the nerdy guy that I am. You said, you know, you don't necessarily want to be the short, sensitive guy. That's not necessarily what I want either, but I've learned to accept myself and embrace it and be happy with it. And you know what? People find it really attractive. You know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, you know, but people are attracted to happiness and confidence, and I really think you're a sexy, nerdy guy, and you are so smart. You are my smartest, you're my most smartest friend. You're my most intelligent friend here by far. I love just listening to you speak. I love psychoanalyzing film with you and just talking about people and, you know, things and trans issues. And, but yeah, you know, just, you know, it's hard being that sensitive guy, because that's not what this culture raises men to be. And, you know, you're supposed to be hyper-masculine and stuff. And I'm kind of, you know, it was hard for me at first, but I'm enjoying, like, exploring these different alternative masculinities and things, and not having to have that pressure of being socialized as male. You said being female was more familiar to you, and you missed out on male socialization. I totally feel that pressure, but I mean, I can only imagine how much harder it is for you to be, you know, 10, 15 years older than me, and to have to fit in with males that age in their 30s and 40s, when, you know, I'm learning how to fit in a college culture, but that's kind of easily done, you know, and, well, more easily done than, you know, fitting in as a behavioral scientist, you know, who's experienced male culture not only in college, but as a male in a working academia environment or in a clinical environment or what have you, and being socialized as male and having these relationships as a gay man or whatever, or a queer man with men or women as a male, you know. It must be so hard being, you know, older and having that miss that much more years, you know, of male socialization or whatever. You know, okay, I wrote again, like, I'm a dorky, short, nerdy guy. I understand not wanting to be that, because, yeah, not all people are like that. People are socialized to be attracted to the hyper-masculine, 6-foot-tall guy with a big penis. You know, I struggled with that penis thing so hard. You can go look back at my old videos, and I was a zombie. I just did not let myself live. And there comes a time when you gotta stop hating yourself, or just accept yourself and just say, you know, this is how I am. And I'm not just saying that for Carson, I'm saying that just in general for any trans person. Acceptance is the answer. You know, I didn't choose to be the short, nerdy guy, but I also didn't choose to be trans either, and neither did you. It sucks. Like, you know, you just gotta make the best of it, as dumb as it sounds. And it's not easy either. And it's not something that's easy to accept, like, oh, I just have to accept this. No, it's fucking, you know, people are born with this privilege and things that they don't think about daily. They can go to the bathroom without thinking about it. They can have sex and just hook up with someone randomly without thinking about it. They don't have to worry about if their legal gender is okay on their passport and things. People don't think, you know, and you're right, it is a privilege. But, you know, I think you are male. You're just, like you said, you're more comfortable in that female role, but that's what it is. It's a role. You're a guy. You're, you know, totally androgynous. I feel a total balance of energies with you, but I feel male energy for sure. And you are internally male, as you say. But, yeah, living as female wouldn't be easy, but you know how to do it. You felt powerful. Well, honestly, I think there's a big myth that men hold all this power in society, but honestly, as a male, a lot of times I feel powerless. Like, women have the power, or other men have power over me, and something I didn't expect. You know, you want to go back to Austin so you can see how others who have known you as both perceive you. And, you know, I didn't know you before, but I've spent a significant amount of time with you here in San Francisco. And I can, you know, say I experienced you completely as male or genderqueer, you know, whatever. Not whatever, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling here. I have a lot of thoughts. I totally look up to you. You are by far my most intelligent friend, my most witty friend. I love that you read a lot, and you know you like all the films I like, and you suggest awesome documentaries. And I mean, I love hanging out with you and being with you. And I definitely look up to you. You know, just as a trans man, like you're such a role model for me. Like you're a PhD in psychology. That's amazing. And you know, I think let's see. You know, I definitely don't know what you're experiencing back on, you know, you've lived longer as female than I did, but I can honestly say that I'd probably feel the same way, like it might be easier just to do what I had done for so long and not deal with how hard it is coming to terms with being a 30 or 40-something-year-old male. You know, that's hard. Like, people don't expect how rough the social transition is, how people perceive men, how women are afraid of me, how children get scared of me just because I'm male. Like you said, you are not a girl. Not a girl. Carson, you're not a girl. Even if you went back to living as female, I think you'd be a genderqueer female. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. I say most of this stuff. Yeah, just, you know, you said you're self-critical. You never had the body you wanted. You know my struggles with the penis. It really just comes down to accepting it, and that's not easy, accepting it. That takes months, that takes years. That, you know, first you have to accept you're trans, and you have to accept, you know, the limitations of your body and of biology and of modern medicine and surgeries and whatever. But I think you need to give yourself a break. You're in that awkward stage. No offense, they were talking about in the trans group. There's an awkward stage. I was in an awkward stage for like 3.5 years until I just came out to San Francisco. So, you know, I think you're almost, you know, like sometimes you say, oh, the therapist in me comes out. It does, like, just give yourself a break. You're, you know, you say you're not smart, but you're almost too smart. You're, you know, actually thinking of like, well, should I just live as female because it's a more, you know, I feel more confident that way? Just why don't you give yourself a chance to be a different kind of male? That's what I've had to do, because I used to compare myself to every guy Kristen had dated, to every guy I saw walking down the street. You know, I'm not him. I don't have a penis as big as him. I'm not whatever. I'm not tough like him. I don't know how to talk like him and act like him. But then I realized I don't really want to. And I realized women are into me, men are into me because of who I am. I'm a nerd. Whatever, you know, I'm nerdy. They like that. And I like me now. And, you know, I don't know if I would change into that 6 foot tall with a guy with a big penis now, because I really had some amazing emotional connections with people that I don't think I could have had I not had this experience. But I'm sorry for rambling. Not that this video means anything, just some thoughts. Hope you're well. Call me for coffee soon, whatever. Come over. We can have our male socialization, just hanging out and, you know, rowing it out like we do. You know, we can go to the Castro Theater, whatever. We can go get tea, whatever, man. Just, you know, just take it easy on yourself. I'm not trying to sound preachy or lecturing. I just... so excited, have so many thoughts going on, but, you know, just take it easy on yourself. I think you are so self-reflective that it almost drives you crazy to a point, as it does me, but just easy things, you know, we all have to learn to do, just accept the situation we're in, because, you know, you've accepted you're male or genderqueer or more comfortable navigating the world as male, but I like nerdy guys, like Professor Nerdy PhD guys. That's sexy. Like, don't you, like, lots of people will go for that. Maybe it's not the mainstream thing they're looking for in the Castro, but that's not really what I'm looking for either. So, good luck to you. Good luck to anyone who's struggling with these transition thoughts, and have a great weekend. Great Labor Day weekend, guys. Peace.